Hey, what's up? So, I'm a bass fisherman. I live in Baltimore. I bass fish in Baltimore. Yes, there are bass in Baltimore County. There's bass in Baltimore City too, I'm sure. But anyway, so I'm a bass fisherman. I love bass fishing, and I want to make a YouTube channel and take some people on some of the adventures that I be going on and whatnot. So I don't even have a name for my YouTube channel yet. I'm still working on that, but I wanted to make a video and try out the camera and so I'm thinking what would be better for the first video than to show my boat. So this boat I got off a guy off of Facebook Marketplace, and the guy, he was selling it fairly cheap because he left it sitting in his yard. He probably used it at first, and then he got out of it and it just sat in his yard and it wasn't covered up, and so the boat had cosmetic damage. But the cool part about the boat was the motor still ran, the trailer was in decent shape, the tilt and trim worked, all the major things were still good, but because of the cosmetic damage I was able to pick it up cheap. So it looked rough, but mechanically it was pretty good. So I picked the boat up fairly cheap, and I did a lot of work to it. I'm a carpenter by trade. Well, actually I'm a service manager for a real estate management company, but I was a carpenter by trade for 20 years, and I'm mechanically inclined. So it's like, you know what, I could take this boat, couldn't afford something brand new, so I could take this boat, do some things to it, make it nice, and end up with a nice boat for cheap. So that's what I did. So I figured I would, for my very first YouTube video, I will show you guys the boat and see what you think and see how it goes. So let's check the boat out. So one of the first things I did was paint the entire boat. I painted the entire boat. I went with like a straw grass camouflage pattern, which I did myself with rattle cans and a stencil. And I mean, it's getting a little dark out here, so hopefully you can see, but it's not the greatest paint job ever. I'm not a professional painter. I think it came out pretty decent. So another thing I did was put a jack plate on it. I am a shallow water fisherman. I love shallow water fishing. So it had the tilt and trim. I added the jack plate so I can get even shallower. I don't draw much water at all, and with the jack plate, I can get shallow, as you will see from my videos. Put some rod buckles on the trailer, some LED brake lights. New carpet on the entire boat. The carpet was actually really bad on this boat, so I recarpeted the whole thing. I put on a onboard battery charger. Let's take a look in here. It's the Minn Kota one. It's actually charging up now. I don't know if you can see which one that is. Have two batteries. Got my deep cycle battery, my cranking battery, gas tank, which actually I need gas. This area was very dirty. I cleaned it all up. Bilge pump was in there, live well pump, whatnot. All that was still pretty good. New carpet, as I mentioned. I put hydro turf actually down here on the floor. Some nice hydro turf, which I like. A couple cup holders over here, which come in pretty handy, as you can imagine. New seats. Installed all new rocker switches. I took this panel off, painted it, riveted it back on. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this because it's getting kind of dark, but probably can't see that. But new fuse box, all new wiring. Put a radio in. This is like the gauge radio, where you take out the gauge, you can stick it right in the hole. I took out the speedometer because I don't use it, because my depth finder has that. Tilt and trim switch, horn. Put the speakers over there for the radio. Now this part is actually pretty cool. I wanted a bigger casting deck, so I built the deck back front, new cleats. Built the casting deck back further. So I think originally it came to like here, so I built it all the way back to here. So this is where I spend my time on the boat, up here fishing. That's mainly where I spend my time. So I wanted a nice big casting deck. I can strap my rods down. I got the rod buckle. I have the G-Force trolling motor handle, the Gerald Swindle, which I love. It is so much better than the handle that the trolling motor came with. This is a Motor Guide X3 45-pound thrust. Nothing special, but I mean, I might upgrade to a 24-volt later. Cost a lot of money. I've already put a lot of money in the boat. This gets the job done. I'm pretty happy with it, so we'll see how that goes. And when I built the deck back, I built the compartment here. I keep odds and ends in, first aid kit. I got a casting net in case I ever want to fish live bait, which I have never actually ever even used. And here I have all my tackle, which is a lot of tackle. That will be another video. Like most bass fishermen, I love my tackle. I like buying tackle. I like collecting tackle. I like shopping for tackle. I like everything tackle related. So, you know, we love our tackle. Can't have too much. Now, up here on the bow of the boat, I put in recessed trolling motor. Recessed foot for the foot pedal. Got a charger up here, USB ports. Tells you how charged the battery, your trolling motor battery is. I put a tilt and trim switch up here in the front of the boat, which I really like. If I'm up here fishing, I forgot to trim the motor up, and I'm fishing shallow and my motor starts dragging bottom, I can just trim it up from right here at the bow of the boat. Don't have to go back there, which doesn't seem like it's a big deal, but it's actually really convenient and nice. Got the Humminbird, the Helix 9, the Mega Imaging, which I am super happy with. I love this unit. This unit's great. Of course, transducers mounted up here on the trolling motor. Got an LED light bar, put in LED light strips, new winch. So the LED light strips are actually pretty good. Now I like these LED light strips because you save all this room up on your bow, where I was able, as you can see, I used to mount a LED light bar, but I mean, you can mount anything up there you want. And got the LED light bar, some LED lights there on the deck. See that? I don't want to blind everybody. I should have made this video when we still had some more daylight. And so let's see, did I forget anything? No, I think that's pretty much it. So bottom line, I'm a bass fisherman. I love bass fishing, just like everybody that's probably watching this video. When I'm not bass fishing, I'm watching bass fishing videos, or watching tournaments, or rigging rods, or rigging tackle, or buying tackle, or thinking about fishing and dreaming about fishing and waking up wishing I could go fishing when I gotta work, just like the rest of you guys. So living in Baltimore, I fish the Gunpowder River a lot. I know the river very well. You'll probably see me out there. You'll probably see spots on my videos that you didn't even know existed on that river. My brother's a bass fisherman. He has a bass boat. He's out there a lot too. You'll see him in my videos. A good friend of ours, Dan. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Hopefully you'll enjoy my future videos, and when I figure this all out, and you guys can go on some adventures with me, and we can all become better fishermen and figure the rivers out. Until then, peace.